So let's start our second part of the video. So what we did last time was we connect our pin 14 with the so we connect our pin 14 here. We connect our pin 14 with the positive terminal. Here is our pin 14 and we connect it with the positive terminal of the battery. The last step is connecting the input wires. Input wires are on pin 1 and this is connected first input wire, and this is pin 2, this is second input wire. So we have this black color wire as an input 1 and brown color wire as an input 2 wire. So now we can start our experiment by providing input to these two wires. So what will be the first input? So let's see. The first input will be input 1 we will give 0 and input 2 we will also give 0. So the output should be 0. This means LED should not blink. So this is the input 1. Now here one thing I want to tell you, that input 0 means negative and input 1 mean positive. So where we want to give input 0, we will connect the wire with the negative current, and where we want to give input 1, we will connect the wire with the positive terminal. Here we have to give 0 on both inputs, so we will connect these both input wires with the negative terminal, because this is negative. See, because this is connected with the negative terminal of the battery. So here you can also see in real experiment I connect both input wires with the negative terminal of the battery, and you can see LED is still not blinking. This means the output is 0. Now we will check the second input. Second input is 1 0. This means input 1 we will provide positive and input 2 we will provide negative. So here I put input 2 on negative and input 1 on positive. So still LED is not blinking. So this means the output is 0. Now the third thing, 0 1. So 0, this means the first input will be connected with the negative, the second input will be connected with the positive. So here also I connect first input black wire with the negative and second input brown wire with the positive. Still LED is not blinking. So this means this is correct. It's 0 output. Now we will do the final. We will provide one input on both inputs. So on input 1 we will connect with positive terminal, and input 2 we also connect with the positive terminal. Here we connect our both input to the positive terminal. Why positive? See, this is connected with the positive battery, and here also you can see it is connected with the positive battery. Now you can see when we connect our both input with the positive terminal, the LED start blinking, and here you can also see LED start blinking. This means whenever both input is 1, the output will be 1. So this was the experiment. I think one more time I can tell you briefly so that you have a good understanding. So first step was we connect our IC on the breadboard. Second was we connect our breadboard with the battery. So this positive and this negative. So this means whole this will become negative and whole this will become positive connections. Second, we connect our pin 7 to the negative or ground wire. So we connect here. Third, we connect our pin 3 output here with the LED and negative side of LED with the resistor and this another side positive side of the LED with the resistor and this negative with the negative terminal. See, this negative with the negative terminal. Second step is pin 14 connect with the positive terminal. Last step was connecting these two input wires, the wire 1 black one, that is input 1, and brown one, input 2. And then we start our experiment. First experiment we did, we provide 0 0 to both input. This is 0 and 0 negative, LED not blinking. Second we did input 1 we did 1 and input 2 we did 0, still LED not blinking because in AND gate 1 0 is equal to 0. Third, input 1 we did the negative and input 2 we do the positive, still LED is not blinking because 0 1 is 0. In the final step we give 1 or positive on the both input. Now our LED is blinking. So hence we have proved from the experiment that the IC 7408, that is known as the AND gate ID, is actually performing the same task which an AND gate is performing. If both inputs are 1 or both inputs are positive, only then the output will be positive. Now you will be thinking where we use this IC. So the most common example or application of AND gate is filling the bottles. For example, we have this bottle in an industry and we have to fill it with water or any drink. So we will connect two sensors here. So these two sensors you can say as an input because this is AND gate. Here AND gate IC is connected, and when the bottle will come here, so this means the bottle will be connected with both these sensors and it will be 1 and 1. So when 1 and 1 will be there, it will be 1 also in the output, and when the output is 1, it will start filling the bottle. But if the bottle is not here, so here will be 0 and 0, and when both 0 are there, so output will be also 0, and when the output is 0, it will stop filling the water or it will not work. So water filling example is one of the most common application of AND gate. So I hope today's lab you understand, but still if you have any questions you can directly contact me. Thank you.